Gives modified bed bath, face and one arm, hand and underarm. The candidate comes into the room and approaches the client, explains the procedure, speaking clearly, slowly, and directly, maintaining face-to-face contact whenever possible. Privacy is provided with a curtain, screen, or door. Removes gown and places in soiled linen container while avoiding overexposure of the client. Before washing, checks water temperature for safety and comfort and asks client to verify comfort of water. Puts on gloves before washing client. Step 6 is a new critical element and a wording change. Beginning with eyes, washes eyes with wet washcloth, no soap, using a different area of the washcloth for each stroke, washing inner aspect to outer aspect, then proceeds to wash face. Dries face with towel. Exposes one arm and places towel underneath arm. Applies soap to wet washcloth. Washes arm, hand, and underarm, keeping rest of body covered. Rinses and dries arm, hand, and underarm. Moves body gently and naturally, avoiding force and overextension of limbs and joints. Puts clean gown on client. Empties, rinses, and dries basin. After rinsing and drying basin, places basin in designated dirty supply area. Disposes of linen into soiled linen container. Avoids contact between candidate clothing and used linens. After placing basin in designated dirty supply area and disposing of used linen, removes and disposes of gloves without contaminating self into waste container and washes hands. Signaling device is within reach and bed is in low position. Additional teaching tips. In step 3 of this skill, the gown now has to be placed in the dirty linen hamper just after it is taken off. And this makes this step order dependent. If they don't do it as part of the step, they will not get credit in testing. Step 6. This is an addition of a new critical element to the skill which previously had none, and changes the requirement to include a change in the area of the washcloth for each stroke, not each eye. Step 10. After washing with soapy washcloth, the candidates must now place the washcloth on a barrier or on a towel, but not back in the basin, so the water can be used to rinse the soap off. Step 15. Student must place the used basin in the designated dirty supply area in order to get credit for this step, and not back in the bedside table or other area. Step 16 has taken out the words used gown in this step and now says only used linen. That's because the used gown must now be placed in the soiled linen container back in step 3. And finally, students must remove the gloves without contaminating themselves. That is, using the fingers of the gloved hand to grasp the palm of the other hand, turning the glove inside out, and then placing the fingers inside the wrist of the gloved hand, removing the glove and turning it inside out.